Peace, y'all. Come join me. Get your mats. Get together. Get yourselves together. Let's do a little bit of breath work and body work. All right. There we go. So, greetings, Soul Tribe, and welcome to another amazing edition of Zero to Zen with me. This is a sacred space, space of mind, body, and soul. I truly appreciate your presence. Just take time and make yourself here and cultivate meditation. Shout out to the entertainment and sports for facilitating this amazing connection. I appreciate y'all with my whole heart. Yeah, so let's get it cracking. We made it through the month of May. We got intact. June. Anybody know anything about the retrograde? We got through that. We're better. So in today's practice, we're going to celebrate that by welcoming the month of June. Nice, rejuvenating breath work, mental body movements, little nice subtle yoga flow, and just by tapping in and checking in. All right. So let's get started. Let's just stop. First, just stop and ask ourselves. Bring awareness to our thoughts. Just ask yourself today or take the time to ponder on what thoughts am I entertaining? Our thoughts are our reality. So what am I entertaining today? Am I entertaining them? My loved one, myself. Next up is the heart. Just evaluate. Oh, my heart. How's this? Right? Do I need a little bit more love? Do I have an excess of love or an abundance of love to give to those around? And then finally, our body. How does our body feel today? Do I feel energetic? Do I feel sluggish? What is my body thinking? Because that's essentially means that it's communicating. How's your body communicating? So ponder on that while we get started with today's practice. And have your eyes open, closed. Just maintain a soft gaze with your eyes partially closed, not really focusing on anything in particular. Being present. Alright, so get like me, y'all. Find a nice, relaxed, comfortable position. You can be seated in a chair or on the floor, your mat, on a cushion, whatever's comfortable. But the mission is to try and keep your spine or your back upright, not too tight or rigid, but just upright so there's a little energy. And you can just relax your hands wherever it feels comfortable. Kind of there. Get my chat on just in case somebody got something to say to me. We can talk about it. All right. Comfy, good, y'all. All right, so just invite your body to relax. Allow your body to become curious about what your body's saying. Maybe you got a crooked neck, in your back. Just observe and move. Allow the sensation to be experienced whatever you're doing. Just notice the connection with the floor, the butt, or the chair, whatever you may be doing. And just give thanks for this time. Just to be. Come all that other stuff off. Do your best to relax any areas in the body that you might feel tightness. All right. Let's just move here. Just breathe, y'all. Keep breathing while I get it cracking over here. All right, hopefully that's better. All right. So just tune in with the natural flow of your breath. You don't need to do anything in particular. Make sure the breath is just regular, normal, natural, not too long, not too short. Just breathing in through the nose. And notice where you feel your breath in your body. Maybe you feel it in your abdomen. Maybe you feel it in your chest, your throat, or your nostrils. But just keep breathing and noticing the breath. Noticing when one breath ends and the next begins. And it's okay if you're not able to notice the breath in all areas of your body. It's okay. Just keep breathing because sometimes we're more connected to certain areas of our bodies than others at different times of the day or at different times of our lives or depending on what we're doing or going through. So just be. Don't worry about it. Just allow it to flow. Just breathe. Take this time for you. And as you take this time, you might start to notice that your mind may start to wander. And that can be very tricky with meditation. But that's okay. If that happens, it's not a problem at all. In fact, it's quite natural. The brain can be a very, very busy place. So if you notice that your mind starts to wonder about, hey, what am I cooking for dinner? Hey, Z's voice is, kind of, I'm catching her voice and I'm following her voice. If you notice your mind's wandering, you can just say or think in your head softly, thinking or wondering. And that's a cue to just gently redirect your attention right back to breathing. I'm thinking about dinner, wondering, and go right back to the breath. And let's just do this for a few moments. Noticing how the breath feels. Is it warm? Is it cool? And just being present with our thoughts. When something arises that we shouldn't really be paying attention to right now because we're giving ourselves this time, just silently recite the words, wondering, thinking, wondering, thinking, and go back to the breath. Make sure that our sound is good here. Stay with the breath, you guys, while he works out the IT stuff. Breathing, be present with the breath. All right. You're ready. You can open your eyes, or maybe you feel comfortable keeping them closed, just as long as you're safe. But we're going to do just some gentle movements here. Nothing too strenuous today. Be mindful. I'm coming back every what Friday, y'all. So we're gonna take it easy today. We're gonna flow. We just exited a retrograde. If anybody's not familiar with Mercury retrogrades, it's a certain time where people associate little mishaps, communication mishaps. Maybe an email was sent to the wrong person or carried a tone that you really didn't mean, or maybe a phone call did the same, or text. Travel plans can be frayed. My family came to visit during the retrograde and the travel was hectic. Those things are just kind of expected during the retrograde. So it can cause some stress in the body, and that's okay. Things like this and practices like this help us to center ourselves and get back into balance. we talked last Thursday about the different chakras. So if we're in stressful situations or situations that can involve just being hectic or chaos per se, it's very important that we rebalance the body or de-stress. So we're going to do a little gentle yoga flow today just to stretch out and release some energy that may be trapped or tight in the body, and just allow ourselves to be. We're not going to work ourselves too hard because we need to recuperate, right? All right. So first, we're just going to start by getting in a comfortable pose, maybe sitting. I'm cross-legged here, but you can spread your legs out, whatever feels comfortable. You can sit in a chair, whatever flows and works for you. It's no right or wrong way. The only thing we have to remember throughout this entire practice is to breathe. To breathe. You may not get the movements just right. Maybe you missed a couple of reps. It's okay. The most important thing is the intention of being here and being present with yourself, and also just breathing, allowing the energy to flow. So it's no right or wrong way to do this thing. Make sure you're breathing. All right. So we're going to start by stretching the hands out, lifting them above the head, going down and allowing them to touch the floor, the yoga mat, or down by your sides if you're in a chair. We're going to do a few reps here, and this right here opens the heart chakra. Remember we talked about the heart chakra on last Thursday. I was with you guys, and how it is one of the biggest chakras that basically dictates all of our relationships. So we start by dictating this relationship with ourselves and opening up our heart chakra, filling up our heart chakra, cleansing our heart chakra so that we can share that with other people. All right. Breathing while we do this. The most important part is the breath. All right. Making space. Taking up space. That's what this exercise does. Very gentle, just flowing with it. Yeah. When you're ready, bring the hands together. Come down past the crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, and stop in here. Taking some deep breaths, just giving that heart chakra some love. All right. And shake some of that energy out. It's a little early in the day. Here it's midday. I'm in Florida. So some of us may have slept wrong or may have some kinks from sitting too long or day to day or whatever, what have you. It's going to take this time to just do some shoulder rolls, release some tension in the shoulders. No right or wrong way, just remembering to breathe. You need to get in that thing and start dancing. Bringing the shoulders up to the ears, squeezing and releasing, whatever feels good. We just want to get that blood circulating, get some energy flowing and going. And from here, we're going to do some neck rolls or some head circles. So you can just go clockwise. Just follow my movements. And one of the most important things about this is to really feel into those tender areas. Don't tense up, but just allow. And that's going to help release any tension. We tend to hold tension in our neck, our jawline, in the head area when we're frowning. And this helps to release that. But we got to remember to breathe. So when the head rolls forward, breathe in. When it rolls backwards, breathe out. I can't really do that while I'm talking, but y'all get it. So we're going to do that for a couple reps. Going clockwise, breathing in as our head goes forward, breathing out as the head goes backwards. All right, and then we're gonna just reverse and go counterclockwise from there, keeping the same breath pattern. Breathing in as the head goes forward and releasing the breath as the head goes backwards. Woo. Doing all these pops and kinks. It's a really great exercise when you just wake up. Woo. All right, and when you're ready, you can bring the head back to center. Just taking some deep breaths. I know I released a lot of energy in this neck space. I can hear my shoulders and my neck popping as I did that. So you may want to just look from side to side, working out any lingering pains or crooks. Also helps to open that throat chakra. We need help speaking up for ourselves. Let's do some neck and head exercises. Perfect. All right. Next, we're going to do a little light neck stretch. So we're going to take our right hand, go up high, put it down beside us as far as it can reach out with our palms touching the floor, and stretch that neck over. Breathing. If you want to add a stretch, you can take your free hand and put some pressure down on the shoulder to really stretch out those neck muscles. A few deep breaths here. Making our way back to center. We're going to do the opposite hand. Left hand goes up, palm down on the mat, stretching our head, stretching our neck the other way. We can take our free hand, put some pressure on that shoulder like we did on the opposite side. Really breathing deep, allowing that energy to move, blood circulation to flow. All right. Taking some time to just shake that out. Centering and balancing yourself. All right. And from here, we want to take our right hand, place it on our left knee, left hand on our back, gentle spinal twist. Let's breathe. And let's try doing it on the opposite side. We're going to make this one fluid motion. Left hand on the right knee, right hand on the back. Breathe. Becoming familiar with this motion because we're going to make it one fluid motion here in just a second. Breathing in as we turn, come to the front and we release. Inhale, exhale. Finding your own flow. You don't have to go with my rhythm. Remember, the objective here is to breathe. Really feeling that twist. Giving our kidneys a boost, our liver a boost. Allowing ourselves to come out of fight and flight mode, but just to be and relax. Remembering that yoga, stretching, self-care, breath work, all of that is a part of just cultivating you. And it's not a chore, it's a treat. I always feel so amazing after I take time for myself and get my yoga in. A few more reps here. All right. Come back to center. I'm getting so relaxed. You can hear it in my voice. For from here, we're going to do a side stretch. Now, this exercise helps to open up the sides of the body, the ribs, the lungs, womb space, the whole sides of the body. So when we do these stretches, it's really, really important that we're getting deep breaths in, okay? So first, I'm gonna take my forearm on my left side and just lean over and breathe in. And doing the opposite on the other side, making this one fluid motion. Really feeling that stretch in the spine. It feels oh so good. Releasing any stagnant energy that don't serve us no more. New month, we getting ready to welcome summer. We're releasing what no longer serves us. New month, who this? Stretching, y'all. Rotating, going at your own speed, your own rhythm. Your rhythm is unique to you. Just flowing and breathing. That's what's important. That is what's important. Couple more reps here. All right, gonna wrap this up one more again, and then we're going to make our way into tabletop pose. Tabletop pose is just on our hands and knees, making sure that our hands are spread apart, our knees are hip width distance apart, and our shoulders are stacked over our elbows. So good posture. We're just going to be here in tabletop pose, and we're going to take this time just to wag our tail side to side. And this releases any tension and tightness in the hips, especially if you work a job or do something on a regular basis that allows you to sit for prolonged periods of time. Just releasing that tension. Also for my pregnant mamas, always bringing them in. Love my pregnant mamas. Really, really good for preparing the body for labor. And just for reducing any round ligament pain as well. So it's gonna wag our tail. Breathing. That's the thing, y'all. Breathing. All right. And next we're gonna move our hands forward just a bit so we can extend that right leg out with our toes, tucking our toes, pressing down into the mat, looking forward and breathing. As we stretch, breathe in, we release, we come back. Let's try that. Stretch, head goes back, arch the spine, breathing in, we come back on our fours into tabletop. Really stretching, feeling that stretch throughout the calf muscles. The head goes up so that we're stretching the spine and the back while we're inhaling. Back to tabletop. Do a few reps here. When we stretch the leg, you may want to do some leg circles. Press back just a little bit. Really gets the blood circulating in those lower extremities. Okay, and from there, we're going to just pivot to the side. Plant our right leg down on the mat. Right hand goes up. Take a couple breaths here. If you're a little shaky, that's all right. If you fall, get back up. And then back into tabletop. Wagging our tail again. All right. Now let's try it on the left leg. Extending the left leg out. Breathing in. Back into tabletop as we release the breath. Or exhale. Doing that a few times. All right, we're going to pivot, putting that left leg firmly on the mat. Left hand goes up, breathing in. All right. From here, make our way to where we're sitting on our bottoms, go on our feet. Basically, we put our bottoms on our feet, and we're just going to rest here for a moment. Allowing that energy we just circulated and generated to just flow through our body. Taking this time to set an intention for our day if you haven't already. I set the intention to have fun, to dance, to enjoy healthy, nourishing food. I set the intention to have quality time and spend fun time with my family. Whatever it is you desire, we've generated all of this good energy. Take this time to just set your intention for the day. I set the intention to be my best and highest self so that I can share that with all of those around me. That is my personal intention. Finishing up with a couple of breaths here. Hands on the knees. Really breathing deep. Wrapping up the practice. All right. So we'll make our way back into a comfy seated position. I want to look at my messages here. See if anybody's saying anything to me. I got somebody's going to replay. Peace and abundance, y'all. Peace, Nikki. Yeah, just settle back in your body. Get in a comfy position. Whatever feels best for you. Taking some deep breaths and just kind of bringing yourself back to, right? And if you're watching a replay, watching this on YouTube or whatever, just let me know how the practice makes you feel or how you feel now versus when you started or before you started the practice. You know, chat with me in the comments. I love to hear any type of feedback. We're going to wrap this up with just making sure that we take the time out. This was a very short, straight to it practice, but they're very, very effective. Anytime that you're pouring into yourself and putting yourself first, making sure your cup is full before pouring into others. That is how we elevate. That is how we rise in consciousness. That is how we rise in love. And every time you do that, the entire world benefits from that. So thank you so much for joining me for this practice. It means so much to me and the collective. And we'll end with, may the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and may the pure light within you guide your way on. I will see y'all on Monday with Mindfulness Mondays. We will have a very special guest, Mignon, the herbal scientist. I'm so excited to touch bases with this very soulful sister that is doing the work. So again, y'all have a great weekend. Thank y'all for joining me for this very short practice. We will be back here same time, same day, Friday, Oshun Day, Love Day, to spread the love and just generate that self-love within so that we can love people around us. All right, y'all, be well until next time. See y'all Monday. It is Goddess Z here with Zero to Zen. Be well, Soul Tribe. Namaste.